Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Take the biggest fucking risks of your entire life right now.
Don't fear failure. Dream big. Work hard. Stay positive. Enjoy the journey.
Don't rely on anybody to believe in you. Don't rely on anybody to push you or make you better. Believe in yourself and only yourself.
There's nothing wrong with having confidence. There's nothing wrong with being delusional. There's nothing wrong with seeing things that people don't see. So believe in yourself, stay consistent, and it'll happen.
Why not you? You've got the brains. You can make decisions. You can study the plan. You can change your life. You can grow immensely in the next few years. You can make your dreams come true. You can become healthy. You can become powerful. Why not?
And I promise you, the second that you guys start taking action is the second that the game of fucking life begins. The second that you guys realize that your goals are fucking achievable, man. The second that you guys realize that you guys are actually able to do whatever the fuck you want in your entire life, bro, that's when this shit fucking starts. That's when you guys can start being fucking happy. That's when you guys can start to understand I can do whatever I want with my life and I'm the decision maker. This is your life. Take fucking control of it and start taking action.
Like, fitness and health should not be a phase. It should just be a way of life. It should be a discipline. It should be a standard. No more on and off. No more on and off. Just on, period. No more eating crap because it feels good. It fixes your emotions. It gives you that dopamine hit. Like, eat to fuel your body. Don't eat to feel good. Eat to fuel your body. Like you're this finely tuned, beautiful machine. Fuel it. Don't just punish it with junk. And if you can prioritize your health and fitness, because here's why, man, your ability to attract someone, your ability to make money, your ability to have mental toughness, your ability to be resilient is all determined by your level of fitness and health, period. How you maintain your body is a direct representation of how you will maintain a relationship. How you maintain your health is a direct representation of how you maintain your relationship, how you maintain your finances, how you maintain your mindset, how you maintain your environment. Prioritize your health and fitness, because when you do, you start raising your standards for all the other areas in your life, in your faith, in your family, in your fitness, in your finances. And then you're like, you know what? I'm gonna raise standards everywhere. But it starts with your health and...
He said, if you work hard on your job, you'll make a living. If you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune. If you would have known me at age 25, you would have said, Jim Rohn's a hard worker. If you'd have known me, you'd have said that. I'm the guy, I don't mind coming a little bit early, staying a little bit late, I don't mind that. You'd have said, well, Jim Rohn's a hard worker. You say, well, how come he's got pennies in his pocket and nothing in the bank and behind on his promises? Well, I was a hard worker, but I was working hard on my job, not on myself. I'm telling you, if you'll learn that simple little principle and start the process today, latest tomorrow, give you tonight to think it over, and start this whole process of personal development, work on yourself, make yourself more valuable to the marketplace. I'm telling you, you can so dynamically change your income, and economics is the least of the values that you can start earning in terms of equity if you'll start working harder on yourself than you do on your job.
You cannot change your life unless you change something. If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got.
Don't waste your life. Set your goals high. Quit thinking about what's wrong. Start thinking what's right. Love a little more, hate a little less. You have no idea what you're capable of doing.
Be selfish. Be selfish for the next 3 years. Go get yourself strong. Go put your own oxygen mask on. Put some money in the bank. Crush your company. Be selfish with your time. Be selfish with your income. Be greedy on the amount of money you want to make. I'm telling you, be greedy, be selfish. You know why? Because if you go all in, if you stop thinking, I wish I could do more, be more, go all in and make the money. Get secure and put your oxygen mask on, and what you can do in 5 years from now, what you can do in 7 years from now, what you can do in 12 years from now is unbelievable.
The most powerful motivational speeches that I have ever heard came from people who told me I couldn't do something. You know why? Because when they told me I couldn't do it, I was bound and determined to show them that I could. Tell me I can't do it. I will prove you wrong. I will show you that you're mistaken.
The hardest thing to do, fight through fatigue, all the while maintaining like a sense of competitiveness and communication. That's the biggest thing. I felt like I was the loudest one on this court down here. That's the problem, right? We need everybody to talk, especially you trying to build a team. Y'all, like I told y'all yesterday, y'all trying to lead a team. Wherever you end up, people will follow if you talk, right? You put the work in, you lead by examples, find ways to bring people with you, but communication is the fabric of the teamwork. Y'all have never played with each other. So how are we supposed to do better in this short amount of time with talk, right? Take that as a principle, no matter where you end up. Make your presence felt on every single court you show up on.
Hey, but take me for example, right? The whole world telling me I'm too small. I got glass ankles. I could have believed it, but what did I say to myself? Why not me?
Doesn't matter where you come from, what you have or don't have. All you need to have is faith in God, an undying passion for what you do, or what you choose to do in this life, and a relentless drive and the will to do whatever it takes to be successful in whatever you put your mind to. What I tell people is just be the best version of yourself in anything that you do. You don't have to live anybody else's story. Sometimes people make it seem like you have to have certain prerequisites or a crazy life story in order to be successful in this world. But the truth is you really don't. It doesn't matter where you come from, what you have or don't have, what you lack, what you have too much of. But all you need to have is faith in God, an undying passion for what you do or what you choose to do in this life, and a relentless drive and the will to do whatever it takes to be successful in whatever you put your mind to. Make sure you live in the moment and work your butt off every single day. And I hope I inspire people all around the world to just be themselves, be humble, and be grateful for all the blessings in your life. You know, there's always a chance to come back stronger, better. Use the off season to be honest with yourself on what you need to do to get better. We all go through that journey in your career. You know, losing sometimes can make you better, so you just don't let it knock your confidence. When it comes to basketball, I was always the smallest kid on my team. I had a terrible, ugly catapult shot from the time I was 14 because I wasn't strong enough to shoot over my head, and I had to reconstruct that over a summer, and it was the worst 3 months of my life. You'd think there were no hurdles or obstacles that I had to overcome, but even when I got to high school, I wasn't ranked. I wasn't ranked. I wasn't highly touted as a high school prospect. I had nobody really running, knocking on my door saying, please, please, please come play for our school, until Coach McKillop called. And you know, everything happens for a reason, and there's a story to everything. And if you take time to realize, you know, what your dream is, and what you really want in life, no matter what it is, whether it's sports, whether it's in other fields, you have to realize that there's always work to do, and you want to be the hardest working person in whatever you do, and you'll put yourself in position. There are no accidents in life to me, and the fact that I got rejected landed me right where I was supposed to be, and I wouldn't change that for anything. And even though I didn't see it at the time, I walked into that opportunity, and you know, kind of the rest is history.
Fucking bet against me. Bet against me. Tell me it's not gonna happen. Tell me it's gonna fail.
What do you want to be in life? Get back to fucking work. It's time to get back to work.
The more you put in, the more you get out.
You tired? Who cares? You tired or not? Nobody cares about you.
You murdered yourself. You murdered yourself.
You need to love pain.
Your lack of commitment is almost an insult to the people who believe in you.
You gotta keep working. Your time's gonna come, trust me. You gotta work. Your time is gonna happen. You're here for a reason, but you gotta be ready, because if you're not, it's on you.
You have to think I am the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
I fear no man. I've said this before. If you breathe oxygen, it's fair game.
I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
There's not a motherfucker that's up. There's not a car, there's not a person. Everybody's in their bed, sleep, dreading that it's a Monday, hate it's a Monday. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Where everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger. It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the fuck after it every daggone day. Stay hard.
Every single time that you come in here, you give 110%. If you're not giving 110% and you're only giving it 99, you got one more to give. If you're giving it 100%, you're not at your fucking limit because nobody tells you how much you can put into how much you can't. So you put in 110%. So every fucking person watching can undoubtedly see you and your fucking truth and how fucking hard you work.
If you want it, you gotta go get it. When you partying all week, as soon as you get any kind of money, you buying a bunch of shit that you really can't afford. See, everything about what you're doing and the moves that you're making is getting in the way of the big picture. Everything. You still clubbing, you still partying, you still popping bottles with models. You doing the most already, and you ain't even on. You trying to convince everybody around you that you on, but you not on. You know the truth, and I know the truth. You ain't on.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
You have to learn to perform without purpose. You have to learn to perform a lot of different things. And that's what people think. They think I need to have this motivation to work out, to study, to be better. So if they don't have it, they just don't fucking do it. And that's where you fail. Whenever you think you can't, the confidence comes from the thing that you built. You must build belief. You must build confidence. It can't be like, hey, I'm gonna go knock that shit out. You gotta look over here and say, I can knock that shit out. It's belief, and it's built on what you put in to yourself. I had to miserably wake up every morning in the cold, because it was Indiana, November when it started. I was miserable. This is your new life. Take it or leave it. There's no happiness about it. There's no peace behind it. It sucks. You gotta live with that. Now, I lived with it for a lot of years. And so I sat back and said, okay, all right, I know what this takes. And when you sit back, as fucked up as I was, and I had a laundry list, a table like this of what I have to do to become just a human being, I understand that guy. I understand exactly where you're coming from. That is your personal opinion, and I totally get that. But the loud voices of this world are the 99% who don't understand exactly what you have to do. I became the most obsessed person on the planet Earth. And I was basically, I had to invent a guy that didn't exist. So basically, a lot of us aren't prepared for life. We get up willy-nilly and just hope life is gonna happen. It is gonna happen, but it's gonna happen with a prepared mind or an unprepared mind. Most people attack life with an unprepared mind. What I do is I try to account for all things that could happen, might happen, probably will happen, and then the unknowns.
Fucking bet against me. Bet against me. Tell me it's not gonna happen. Tell me it's gonna fail.
What do you want to be in life? Get back to fucking work. It's time to get back to work.
The more you put in, the more you get out.
You tired? Who cares? You tired or not? Nobody cares about you.
You murdered yourself. You murdered yourself.
You need to love pain.
Your lack of commitment is almost an insult to the people who believe in you.
You gotta keep working. Your time's gonna come. Trust me. You gotta work. Your time is gonna happen. You're here for a reason. But you gotta be ready, because if you're not, it's on you.
You have to think I am the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
I fear no man. It's this forward if you breathe oxygen. It's fair game.
I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
Go for it. Why would you not take a chance? At one point in time, you got to take a chance on you.
If I was to quit rapping and I said I want to go to the NBA, I would be in the NBA.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Why would you think you could make it to the NBA?
Because I think I can do anything.
There's a certain delusional quality that all successful people have to have. You have to believe that something different can happen. Honestly, as I can say it to you, I truly believe that I could be the president if I wanted to.
400 trillion to 1. When you understand that math, how can't you live your life? That's how rare it is to be a human being. You've been given this ridiculous triple miracle. Like you're literally more likely to win the lotto 10 times in your life than actually have a life. I'm asking you, I'm promising you, please take this swing. You've got one at bat, 400 trillion to 1. Please do something about it.
Guys, one day, you gotta graduate life. You can't always be the pupil, you gotta be the master. You gotta be the guy that's creating the material for others to try to study from. Mentally, you must believe it before you physically start it. Stop sitting back saying, yeah, man, that'd be cool, I wanna be this, I wanna be that. Grab your and nuts and be it.
You know what's crazy? You know you could be the one if you really wanted to, right? You know that, right? But see, you keep playing the what if game. What if it don't work out this? What if it don't work out that? But what if it do? What if it do work out? Then what? You gonna be happy, right? You can't say you wanna win, but then you scared to lose. What kind of sense does that make? If you put your head down and lock in on the vision, how could you not win? Only thing that's gonna cause you to lose is your mentality. But that's between you and you, though.
You're always afraid to take the first step because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road. But you can do anything you want. You are bound by nothing. What are you passionate about? What do you want?
It's not a bad thing to be unique. It's not a bad thing to be different. It's not a bad thing to be comfortable with yourself, regardless of what everybody else around you is doing.
You are a phenomenon. You are unique. Your DNA has never occurred in the history of the universe. It will never occur in the future. You are one of a kind. So that is your source of power. To waste that is just the worst thing you can do in your life. And what the power is finding that uniqueness.
Anything in life that you put your mind to, you can do. The world is your oyster. That's all I tell people. It's this and it's heaven. While you're on earth, you got to take advantage of this. And that doesn't mean for everybody to be a rapper, for everybody to be a producer. Do what you do to the fullest and live your life.
Find something. Find a thing that you genuinely enjoy, because getting good at things you genuinely enjoy is extremely beneficial for young people. Everybody thinks they're a loser. Every young person thinks they're a loser. At least a young person in the situation I was at. I didn't know I wasn't a loser until I started winning.
They say, well, I don't know what to do. It's like, that's okay. Nobody does. Go do something. Do the best thing that you can think of. Put the best plan you have into practice. It's not going to be perfect, and it will change along the way. But it will change partly because you become disciplined pursuing the path. And as you become disciplined, you become wiser. And as you become wiser, you become able to formulate better and better plans.
You are going to have to jump. You cannot just exist in this life. You have got to try to live. If you are waking up thinking that there's got to be more to your life than it is, man, believe that it is. But to get to that life, you're gonna have to jump.
Everybody has that voice in their head that says, hey, could you really do this? If you really believe that you could be something, if you have that little voice in your head saying, hey, you got talent, you could do this, then follow that voice.
When you ask me, like, why do you do it? It's because there's a possibility that you can, and that's enough. Like, I think I can do this, and so why would I not? If I know I can be something, then that's what's moving me. Just the sheer point that I might be able to do it.
Everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it, you can influence it, you can mold it. The minute that you understand that you can poke life and actually something will pop out the other side, that's maybe the most important thing.
And the other thing that's so interesting about being alive is that you're all in. No matter what you do, you're all in. This is going to kill you. So I think you might as well play the most magnificent game you can while you're waiting. Because do you have anything better to do? Really? Why not pick the best thing possible that you could do?
Don't be afraid to dream big. You know, the saying is, if your dreams don't scare you to death, they're not big enough. Your dream needs to be bigger than you are right now. And you will only succeed to the level of.
We're all going through a battle in our mind. A warrior is not a person that carries a gun. The biggest war you ever go through is right between your own ears. Whenever you think you can't, the confidence comes from the thing that you built. You must build belief. You must build confidence. It can't be like, hey, I'm gonna knock that shit out. You gotta look over here and say, I can knock that shit out. Why most people don't want to do that, build that willpower, is because it is scary. It unlocks a whole bunch of things about who you are and who you're not. And a lot of people don't want to go down that journey to discover who they are and who they're not. What do you want to be in life? And once you do that, now you can work with somebody to get better. You can work with yourself to get better. But until you know what you want to stand for, you will always just be sitting down. You'll never stand for anything. I was running by a graveyard, and I was fucking just trying to I was fat. And I ran by a graveyard, and I look out there, I'm like, man, I wonder how many of you motherfuckers in there fucking just are so upset with how you lived your life. And fucking just regret how you lived it. And I'm running a 300-pound man thinking, man, don't fucking die like this, bro. Don't die like this. I built all this willpower. Do you think it's gonna let me just retire because my knees hurt? It's telling me every morning, I wake up like, man, my knees hurt, my legs hurt, my body hurts, but you can still run. So why aren't you running? What builds a human being is you start with the small building blocks. And before you know it, man, you become something that it doesn't even make sense to most people because it's just who you are now. That's why I can still run at 50 at 49 with broke down knees and broke down body. Because my body knows you still can. Therefore I do. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. And a lot of times you have to learn to perform without motivation. You have to learn to perform without purpose. You have to learn to perform a lot of different things. And that's what people think. They think I need to have this motivation to work out, to study, to be better. So if they don't have it, they just don't fucking do it. And that's where you fail. You have to be your best self when you're least motivated. And that's the tricky part about all that shit. Motivation is just a word. You have to have these different things in your mind on where you want to go and know that motivation is not going to get me there. You know, I had to find purpose. And my suffering, it had a purpose. It had a fucking purpose. And you find this fucking rock, and that rock is you. And every day you fucking fight, not wanting to get up. And you do anyway. You chip another piece off that fucking rock. And every day you fucking eat the right foods. And every day you go to train. You train harder and harder and harder and harder. And you get up earlier. And all these things you do to start forming yourself. You're chipping another fucking piece of that rock up. Before you know it, you have this beautiful fucking piece of artwork that you built. And what do you really want out of life? Your friend, and a lot of people out here just don't fucking want it. So guess what? Have fun with your life. Go from 3 to 350 to 400 to 450 to 500 because you don't want it. I can't give you shit. You can't give them shit. I can give you ideas. At the end of the day, when I was losing the weight, I had to miserably wake up every morning in the cold, because it was Indiana, November when it started. I was miserable. There's great power in adversity. If you're a victim of any kind, make sure you use that shit to become successful. Don't look for revenge. Look for the fucking reckoning. It's time to get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk. Get off the podcast. Don't be on social media too much. Cut out all the fucking noise. Get back to the fucking mental lab. Because that's where the knowledge came from. I was born David Goggins. David Goggins wasn't good enough. He was a scared, bullied, abused kid who struggled in life. And that kid, whenever something got tough, no matter how hard I trained, no matter how ready I was, whenever something got tough for me, David Goggins, the real David Goggins, would come out and he would quit. For me to get confidence, because confidence is the building block of where I'm trying to go. For me to gain confidence in myself, this fucked up kid has got to do a lot of fucked up shit to gain confidence. You put me in a room with 10,000 people any time of day, and I walk in there thinking I'm the baddest motherfucker in here. Because I know what it took to be on this stage, and a lot of people will not do that.
He's on a mental journey that very few people have ever been on. Because what people don't understand you, or they misunderstand you, or they purposely misinterpret the way you're living your life. You're trying to understand your mind in a way that very few human beings ever get to understand their mind. Because you're taking your mind into these terrible, dark places all the time, and you're trying to pull things out of that. You're trying to learn things about yourself and about your potential from that.
That's exactly it.
That's what people don't understand.
I study the darkness. You find no fucking answers in the light. None. It's too happy, it's too nice. And we don't need to be taught how to live in happiness. That just comes naturally to us.
Fuck your motivation. Fuck your motivation. You need discipline.
Am I happy? I don't know. Never really thought about it. Don't really care about it. Because all I really cared about was when I looked in that fucking mirror, I saw a piece of shit. Happiness wasn't on the mirror at 16. Or when I was 300 pounds. It wasn't like, I'm looking for happiness. No, I'm looking to look at myself in the mirror and say, all right, motherfucker, you did it again today.
Don't take today off. Not today. Wait until tomorrow. Don't give in to the immediate gratification that is whispering in your ear. Shut that down. Do not listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions. Lift the weights, sprint the hill, work on the project, get out of bed.
If you have to ask how to get motivated to go to the gym, you don't need to be going to the gym. You don't want it enough. When you're sick and tired of looking and feeling like shit, you'll show up, motherfucker. I'll see you there. Because you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to be like, fuck that.
Yeah. I don't care how good you are in anything. You don't have discipline. You ain't nobody.
Right.
You're nothing without discipline. Because you give up under the slightest struggle without discipline.
You know exactly what to do. Exactly what to do. Because even me, in my state of, I can't read and write, I knew exactly what to do. It just sucks doing it. It sucks to do it. It sucks to wake up every morning of your life and say, God, man, I'm not smart. So guess what I gotta do? I gotta study the same shit that I got one of the highest scores in the nation on, and do it again, do it again, do it again. It's not just there. It's not just there permanently for me. Now that you know about this, I didn't know about this, but think about how much I've built. Everything I've ever done in my life, I didn't want to do. Everything, every day. I'm a lazy piece of shit. And I'm one of the hardest working people that ever stepped foot on this planet Earth. And I'm saying that very proudly because I know what I do. It's not cocky. I'll tell you I'm stupid. And I'll also tell you the exact opposite of what I've done. It's the truth. It is the truth. So imagine how much I've developed in that time frame. But this is the scary thing. Why most people don't want to do that build that willpower is because it is scary.
I'm not talented. It was life and death. Either you live or you die. Which one do you want, Tom? That was the decision. In the corporate life and in the gym. But if you want something bad enough, you can't let anybody tell you you can't do something. I'll repeat that. If you want something bad enough, you can't let anybody tell you you can't do something, not even yourself. A lot of days I'm like, oh, you can't do this, Tom. You can't be as quick as a 30-year-old on the computer. Bullshit! Let me show you. I mean, I would have arguments with myself. I could do it. People doubted me. I doubted myself sometimes too.
There's so much in you that you have not unlocked, that you walk around with this gorgeous wife or great husband and all this money. You're like, God, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, because it's about 75% of you is still fucking in there. Still chained up because you just didn't want to find your willpower. Didn't want to find your soul, your will, your heart, your determination, your guts, your courage. And what that looks like, it looks scary. Like your little scary lab I went in. Scary. To wake up every day and say, I'm stupid, but I want to figure out a way to be smarter. Versus saying, man, I just can't do that. So you limit this box. So your box becomes so small of things you can do. My box wasn't even a box. It was a fucking little pinhole. And then, through examining myself, getting some willpower, some courage, it became bigger than this table. But that's what we all do. That's why I wanted to come here today and talk to you about real shit. Not no fucking like hacks. There's no hacks, bro. It's you against you. You against you.
When you pray for rain, you gotta deal with the mud too.
He's heavy.
I know he's heavy.
I'm buying out of strength.
Then you negotiate with your body to find more strength, but don't you give up on me, Brock. You keep going, you hear me? You keep going, you're doing good. You keep going. Do not quit on me. You keep going.
It hurt.
I know it hurt. You keep going. You keep going. It's all hard from here.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
You know this. There was no one there to pick up the rucksack, to pick up the boat, to pick up the log, to go in there. It was you. It was you. There was no pat in the fucking back at 300, at 275, at 250, at 220. No, that was you. You had nobody anyway, motherfucker. Look around you. There was no fucking team. It was you. There was no weight loss program or mom and dad waking you up saying you can do it, you can be better, trying to build belief. You built belief when you had nothing. Rock bottom.
Dedication, hard work. Dedication, hard work. I'm a one-man army. One-man army. The world can go against me. I'm still come on top. I got God on my side.
There's no fucking passion. There's no fucking motivation. There's no, oh my God, man, no. It's every day of your life just doing. No passion, no discipline, no motivation. Yeah, all these words, I hate that so many people fucking use these words now because it's watered. It's someone sitting in a room by themselves and they figure themselves out and say, God, this is gonna fucking suck. Where's passion when you're 300 pounds? Where's the motivation when you can't read and write? Where is it? So how did this happen? I just fucking did. I just did. I said, maybe at the end of this journey, there'll be something there for me. If not, I can read. If not, I'm 185 fucking pounds. There's no magic potion. There's no, oh, let me wake up and look at some shit. No, all those words are overused. They're bullshit. It's all bullshit. Just do. You're living. How do you want to live? How do you want to die? How do you want to fucking be remembered? That's it.
It doesn't matter how small you start. It just matters that you start. That you're willing to start. And what's more important than starting is not finishing. You do not I repeat, you do not stop. You should never be satisfied.
Don't take today off. Not today. Wait until tomorrow. Don't give in to the immediate gratification that is whispering in your ear. Shut that down. Do not listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yesterday you said tomorrow, and now we here. You still ain't do it. All this pushing stuff back and getting you nowhere but further away from your goals, bro. And if you want to be a sorry ass mother, if you want to be sorry, bro, and live a life full of averageness, keep doing what you're doing. You gotta live with it though.
Monday, get better. Tuesday, get better. Wednesday, get better, right? And you do that over a period of time, you know, not like 1 month or 2 months. I mean, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and then you can get to where you want to go.
Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing.
You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
You just gotta grind. Yeah. I feel like this next generation that's coming up, and I don't mean to smash all of them, but they seem like a bunch of pussies to me, you know? So, because of that, there's never been more opportunity than there is right now. If you're a fucking savage and you get out there and you grind hard and you want it bad enough, you can run all these guys over, man.
I'm gonna make this shit happen. You lose. I don't lose. I win. I win. That's my job. That's what I do. Because I will not lose.
Hey, man, I know exactly how you feel right now. See, you done started praying. You done start putting your faith in God. You done start worshiping God. You done start giving your heart to the man above. And things are getting hard for you right now. But don't give up. Don't quit. He's just creating the man you asked to be. See, the pressure is now. The time is now. Everything that you want is being created. Because the stress, the pain, the hunger, the hurt, it's all meant to be, bro. Don't quit. Don't give up. I'm your son. I'm your fucking son. Get shit done today, bro. Keep the faith in God. You don't know where you're gonna be if you keep that faith. But if you give up, if you quit, if you get too stressed out, you're not gonna make it. Keep believing. Keep trusting. You know you got this.
And say, I will not fail. I will not fail. And I will say that shit till the day I fucking die. That's
Chuck D, the ball's in your fucking court. No more fucking around. You want your life to be better? I can't help you. Lee can't help you. Joe Rogan can't help you. Ari can't help you. God can't fucking help you. Only you can fucking help you. Grab your fucking ball, get a fucking notebook, and write down what the fuck you're gonna do this year. And this is it. You're not gonna have these problems. Fuck the drugs. Fuck the cigarettes. Fuck that dumb bitch. It all starts fucking today, alright? No more fucking excuses. That's the fucking, this is the year.
Pick your head up and look at me. Don't you ever show weakness again. You aren't built like that. You aren't born like that. So you find a way to get up and never lay down again. You are strong. You are powerful. You find a way to get up right now, you hear me? Find a way to push through everything. You owe it to yourself to be the best version of yourself. Get up! Get up! Get up!
I will do that shit.
Do you actually want to do this or not? Do you actually want to do this or not? Because if you actually want to do it, what's going to stop you? Nothing. And if you don't really want to do it, what's going to stop you? Just about anything that comes up. Just about any obstacle that gets in your way becomes an excuse. It becomes a reason. It becomes a rationale for not proceeding down that path.
Work! 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 Work, damn it! Work! 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 Work!
My fucking mindset is I will not lose. I will not fucking lose, man!
That all your excuses are lies. They are lies, all of them. You don't have time. That's a lie. You don't have support. That's a lie. You don't have the equipment or the gear. Lies. Too old or you're too young. Of course you're too old or too young. Lie. That's a lie. And you're too tired or you're too sore or you're just plain not feeling it. Lies. Lies. Lies.
Because I will train no matter what. I will not
get up.
A lot of us don't know of a whole nother world that exists. It's on the other side of suffering.
Achieving success is not complicated. You're just not willing to sacrifice comfortability for what you want.
Nothing's breaking me. Nothing. The harder the challenge, the better off you're going to be.
The goal is to be consistent, not perfect.
Many people want to be exceptional, but they're afraid of being an exception.
And so, like the consistency of work, Monday, get better. Tuesday, get better. Wednesday, get better.
So many people limit themselves based off of what somebody else has told them they are, based off of the limitations of their parents, their teachers, their education, the system. But you can truly become whoever you want to be. If you work hard, if you are consistent, and if you dedicate yourself to a worthy ideal, you can become whoever you want to become.
You want to be the baddest motherfucker ever at what you do? You're going to be misunderstood by everybody because you're going to be so fucking obsessed and so driven to get there. That's what it takes.
Success has to be earned, and the only way to earn it is to inflict pain on yourself. And if you're not in pain, you didn't try hard enough. The most important question to ask is, what pain do you want in your life? What are you willing to struggle for? Anything worthwhile is going to require some degree of pain and struggle. So, if you're oriented toward the pain and the struggle, you're probably going to be more aligned with what you're capable of accomplishing rather than if you just orient toward the pleasures.
Reminder that your mind is designed to help you get what you want. You just have to be willing to believe it's possible.